And finally, new rule, conservatives can blame liberals for a lot of things, like making your kid wear a bike helmet and gluten-free cupcakes and the war on Christmas, but the one thing you're not going to get to blame us for is Donald Trump, because they are already trying to do that. But it is not going to happen. If we have to own the man bun, you have to own the Donald.
The fact that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump were the best that our two-party system could offer shows just how fucking broken it is.
If you think I'm kidding about this or exaggerating, just look at some of these recent internet headlines. The left is to blame for the creation of Donald Trump. How the PC police propelled Donald Trump. How the left created Donald Trump. Update your browser. MILFs in your area need sex now. No, wait, not that one. I'm sorry. But other than that one, the point of all these think pieces is that the Trump phenomenon is on you liberals, because your condescension and political correctness forced otherwise reasonable people into Trump's hateful embrace. That is their thesis, really, that Trump voters are perfectly nice if left alone, like raccoons. They just want to eat garbage and crap in your hot tub. Honey Boo Boo and the Duck Commander are Adam and Eve at the Olive Garden, and they would vote rationally if not for overbearing liberal scientists and historians and nutritionists telling real Americans that they're dumb. It hurts their feelings when we insult their values with our facts.
Bring back Stalin.
Yeah.
You want to know how amazing our country is? We have people from this country right now that should be terrorists, and they're not.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
New rule, if carrots ever rise up and destroy the human race, we can't be surprised. After all, we ate their babies.
If a bomb went off tomorrow and the Cherokee Nation claimed responsibility, we would all go.
Listen to Vox.com. They say liberals are smug because we practice, quote, a politics defined by the command of correct facts. Well, yeah, shouldn't we all do that?
Okay, yeah, all right, sure, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Of course I get it, yeah. You would see Anderson Cooper. The FBI has determined it definitely was a Cherokee Nation.
In one corner, you have the ultimate establishment candidate who, as we found out recently, was going to be the nominee, no matter who went up against her in the primary, and despite the consistently growing number of errors in judgment while serving as Secretary of State.
The Daily Beast claims that brutish leftist tactics have driven people to Trump because they're terrified that they're losing the basic right to express themselves. Really? Have you seen the internet? It's nothing but angry white people expressing themselves.
And in the other corner, you have the anti-establishment candidate, the blue-collar billionaire, who honestly doesn't even want to be president and reportedly only ran in the first place to give himself an edge when negotiating his contracts with NBC at the time.
Between Iraq and much of the rest of the world.
People accuse me of everything online. Misogynistic, I get that.
You know, I never knew Daniel Tosh was a misogynist.
No, I'm just a male comic with dumb jokes. If I was a female comic, the jokes would be completely opposite and empowering, and the crowds would be a lot smaller.
This penis party's got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. This penis party's got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho.
A lot of people are mad about a series of billboards for the new X-Men Apocalypse movie. Because they feature Apocalypse
cannot win.
Strangling Mystique, who she was a villain in some previous movies, but now she's one of the heroes because
Mutant and proud.
a lot of people are pissed and they're saying things like, "This poster promotes violence against women." You guys are aware that the giant blue monster that's strangling her is not a man, okay? This is a super villain doing violence against a superhero. That's what these movies are about. I mean, I have a poster in my room. It's a picture of fucking Bane walking away from the shattered mask of Batman. Like, yeah, he beat Batman. Now he's off on his own shit. You know, no one was like, "This poster promotes violence against Batman." Society. I mean, like, what's the idea here? Some guy's driving home, like, oh man, fuck. He looks up, he sees the fucking poster, the big X-Men billboard, like, wait a minute. Apocalypse? A man? Strangling? Mystique? A woman? You know, when I get home tonight, I think I'm gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of my wife and daughters, because this poster's telling me that's okay to do. And when they call the police, of course, at that point, the cops will show up. Oh, okay, well, you did, beat your wife and daughters, and, they're a bloody mangled mess now, but we do live in a patriarchal rape culture, so that is your right to do as a man. Because that's just how unfair our society is, right, feminists? You know! That's how it is! Not how it is. Yeah, and Rose McGowan is getting involved in this shit. For those of you who are scratching your head like, who the fuck is Rose McGowan? Some has-been actress. She used to date Marilyn Manson, you know that? And he said she was a bitch. Kind of inclined to believe him at this point. Also, if you go look at I wasn't aware that Rose McGowan looked like Sinead O'Connor now. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, we're getting to the point, and the crazy thing too is, as soon as these complaints happened, as soon as a few people took to Twitter like, this is sexist, Fox immediately, we're sorry. We're pulling the posters. You're right. We were insensitive against women. Just take all those posters down. Take them all down. Take them down. Burn them. Burn all public memory of them. Wish we had the flashy thing from Men in Black so we could just erase anyone's memory we ever made this fucking horrible poster. Please forgive us, America. How come it is every time these fucking SJW faggots get offended on Twitter, all of society has to bend over backwards for them? But when literally hundreds of thousands of us are offended by the stupidity of the SJW, society don't do shit for us. Society doesn't say, hey, you guys are offended at the stupidity of people actually thinking this poster promotes sexism? Well, too fucking bad, bitch. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's fucking absurd. There's nothing more to say. There is one more thing to say, actually. This great... I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have source shit in front of me. But one of the things Rose McGowan quoted is like, let me tell you about a conversation between a man and his 9-year-old daughter. They saw that poster. And when they did, his daughter turned to him and said, Daddy... why is that mean man strangling that poor woman? And Rose McGowan's like, see? Even a 9-year-old can see what's wrong with this poster. Why didn't the dad just answer, oh, that's Apocalypse. He's evil. He's a villain. He's not the good guy.
Well done! By the way, after watching that Screen Junkies episode where they talk about how disappointing the summer was,
we had some great cinema minds come in a few months ago to predict the summer box office top 10.
we had somebody from Rotten Tomatoes, and she was so a stereotypical feminist lesbian.
He is always fresh, never rotten. Can I call you the Queen Tomato at Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes, you may.
Gray Drake.
It makes sense why everything DC's done has been hated on, because you're a bunch of fucking bull dykes.
Angry, oversensitive PC, SJW bull dykes. Those are all the critics.
It's like an episode of Drawn Together where the one gave and drawn together a new asshole is every stereotype that they make fun of. No wonder you hate it. So yeah, lesson to be learned.
Because you don't support your own ladies, that's on you.
There are a few things you should never do in life. Commit treason, vote for Hillary Clinton, and remake perfect movies.
Yeah, Ghostbusters was shit. More specifically, the best way to describe Ghostbusters is if the girls from Two Broke Girls and the Broad City Sluts made Ghostbusters. To be more specifically, it's like...
You know how like in Adventure Time they have that, they had such fan fiction of them swapping the genders? That's basically what the Ghostbusters was.
The Turtle movie, on the other hand...
Dude, there's nothing wrong with it.
What is that thing?
Commander Crane will have ultimate power.
In a few episodes ago, I talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadow.
Yeah, let's go. It's better execution of the characters, but just not as good of an execution of the story.
I've never seen the first one, got to see the second one, and dude, all you critics,
shut the fuck up.
Robert Storm, Electro.
I lowered my expectations, going, it can't be worse than the first one, and it was worse than the first one.
How is it worse than the first? The first one's unwatchable.
Just like the Amazing Spider-Man ending with the toxin being released from the tower on top of the building.
Because those bad guys are going to be really bad in this movie.
We'll build an army.
You're a rhinoceros.
I like it.
Dude, fan service, right? So much fan service there.
Fan service doesn't make a great movie. This movie is not a great movie.
Have you ever bitching about the toilet humor?
Dude, that's Rocksteady and Bebop to a T.
Mikey, this is a kid's movie.
Yeah, this is a kid's movie.
Yeah, for the kids.
Yeah, for the children.
The story was just a little bit stronger. I think this would have been a great film.
When has the Turtles ever had a good plot? I mean, explain to me. What plot? All right.
What, the original movies?
All right, so what's the grand plan again?
People in ninja uniforms stealing and led by some cult leader.
Well, we steal things.
Yeah?
That's as far as I got.
Look, you got a cool arcade, but I'm not going to put my life on the line for that.
No, it's all good. We're going to take over the city with ninjutsu.
You do know they have guns out there, right?
Wow.
You know, the second Turtle movie?
With Vanilla Ice? That had a good story?
We lost him in this incredibly flamboyant dance club.
Oh, no! He drank all the mutagen.
Why did that make his clothes grow too?
You ready for the most epic fight you've ever seen in your life? Or you can just go out like a little bitch.
I never picture Turtles with a good story in the same sentence.
I mean, I swear to God, you fucking critics, you're just fucking haters.
Well done! The Tea Party is named after a tax revolt. And T stands for taxed enough already. And yet, 2 years after Obama lowered taxes on 95% of Americans, 90% of Tea people believed he'd raised them. So, if you don't know the first thing about the thing you claim is the most important thing to you, are you bright? And is it my fault for pointing out? No. The Federalist says voters like Donald Trump not so much because they hate Mexicans and Muslims, but because they hate progressive bigotry. No, it's because they hate Muslims and Mexicans. Among other minorities, 64% of Republicans think reverse racism is a greater problem than race. Now, that is something easily disproved with statistics. So please help me with my dilemma of how I, as a liberal fact knower, can both not insult you, but also tell the truth. Because, I can't honestly say I respect your view that the world is 5,000 years old, because it's 2016. If Sarah Palin claims nighttime is when Jesus puts a blanket over the sun, and I disagree, does that make me smug? I'm sorry you find it irritating when liberals point out that global warming exists, or that racism exists, or that gay people exist. But here's the thing, you guys were wrong about all that. Really, check the climate science. Check the dashboard camera on the police car. Check your pastor's internet history.
Well done!
Racist?
This is a message to the Aryan Brotherhood, Aryan Nation, and all the other white supremacy fucking retards.
Nigga, you just fucked with the wrong bull.
Yeah.
I never use the N-word into a microphone.
There's so many things I can say about it. One, you know, you're stupid, you're ignorant, you're hateful, you're racist, whatever.
I'm so aware of social issues, even when I'm home alone doing laundry, I won't use the word colors.
But this is not what I'm talking about. This is a message to tell you all, instead of picking on the Latinos and basically the brown and black and Jews,
I do a load of whites and a load of darkies.
Naggers, Jews, homosexuals, Mexicans, Arabs, and all kinds of different shanks stink, and I hate them.
Your biggest threat is not them. No. Your biggest threat are the Asians. I mean, your complaints about those minorities is that they're invading your white area, in your white space, in your white society. The yellow are your real threat.
In the desert wind, the invasion begins. See the blood in the sand.
For one, every nice neighborhood, when they build new houses, guess what ethnicity has invaded and causing bad traffic, who are just as racist as you people are, actually, and they're a bigger threat. But no, you have to pick on the fucking blacks and the browns and the Jews. No, you should start picking on the yellows. Because, come on, they drive like shit, they cause the worst traffic ever anywhere you go, and they have a sense of superiority and entitlement. Worse than you white supremacy fuck.
Watch the horses fly, then 2 stars in the sky. I remember you near my side. We watched the clouds fly, and then we ran together to a secret hiding place, and we watched the missiles fly into the night sky. We pushed across their borders, we completed every order, we liberated the land, we soaked in black sand.
But you decide to pick on the people who aren't them. Like, don't you think the yellow would be a bigger threat to your society? The ones who invade the nice white areas. That's Asians. And the worst are the Koreans. I have nothing, I mean, like I said, I don't hate Asians. I just hate how they act, how they are towards everybody. Like, they're the real racist assholes. They are. Because they stick to their own, they keep to themselves, and they think they're the master race. Yeah.
I hope the world ends in my lifetime. I want to see it. I don't want it to end tonight. And I know the hand that I was dealt. When shit hits the fan, I don't make good decisions. I die hour 1. We need to go north. I don't know where north is. I'm gonna stay here, guys. Dead. Some of you, you're gonna survive for a while. Good for you. Sizing people up as quick as you can. Do you know how to fly a plane? No? Knife to the throat. Out of my way. You're useless. That's what I've learned from watching movies. If anybody ever comes running up to you screaming, do you know how to fly a plane? Muster up some courage in a hurry. Nobody screaming, do you know how to fly a plane, doesn't have horrible things happening right behind them. Just jump in that cockpit, just start flipping switches. Calm down, my plane's a little different. Have you out of here in no time. Does this have a mirror? No? Okay, that was a joke. Haha. That's how you survive a little bit longer. I watch any TV show with Alaska in the title just so I can see what a real man is supposed to look like. Or Bear Grylls, I love him. A British Green Beret giving us survival tactics while we sit on the couch and snack. Come on, who's that show for? I can rule out half the planet. I don't know a woman that can do one pull-up, let alone climb a vine up a waterfall to eat a bat. Yeah, heads up, ladies, you're gonna die at the bottom. I'm going up there to eat bat. Do you know how to eat a bat? I saw this episode. I'll tell you, it's not as hard as you think. First thing you have to do, catch a bat. I'm out. Catch a bat? Yeah, I can't kill a fly in under 3 hours in my house with equipment. You want me to blindly walk into a scary cave and barehand a flying AIDS rat? That's literally all he does. He just walks in and just snatches it by the feet or hooves, whatever the bats have. And close your eyes, PETA. Here comes the tough part. Then he just bashes it over a rock because he wants his snack tender. Meanwhile, his camera crew's just laughing, eating Luna bars. Like, what the is wrong with him? Doesn't this stinky Brit realize American reality television is fake? We can pause the camera and put granola and pudding down and be like, you have to eat your bat to survive. He's chewing on a real bat. He's like, uh-oh, this could be a poisonous bat. The did you just say? It's 11:30 at night. I'm trying to go to bed. Now I have to get up and Google what bats are edible. If there's a faint yellow diamond under the left eye, be wary. I'm looking at women that aren't laughing. My guess is you're hung up on the part where I said you can't do a pull-up and you checked out. I can do a pull-up. Yeah, and there's a reason you're here alone. Your shoulders are gross and nobody likes you. You should knock it off with a CrossFit. Nobody needs to flip a tire in 2015. We all have AAA. You haven't had your period in 4 years for a reason. You're growing a dick. Now lighten up. May I open the door for you? Nope, I've got it. Woman. You're the superior sex. I don't care.
But in the desert wind, the story doesn't end. The blood followed us home into our